A lot of conversations online about our history, our culture, our identity can suffer from a lack of academic study and real sources. And also, things that are done in academia can suffer from a lack of real reach, and it just stays in hallways and classrooms. So, I'm going to share with y'all my senior thesis. I really wrote this as a junior in 2024, but it's pretty much about Gullah Geechee people, especially in Georgia, our history, and our relationship to land and water. I am Gullah Geechee through my matrilineal line of the family. My grandmother was one of the last graduates of Risley High School in Brunswick, Georgia, and her grandparents were actually in Wilmington, North Carolina before the 1898 insurrection, and then they came to Georgia. I'm going to read y'all some of the oral histories that I researched, as well as some of the ones that I actually interviewed myself. So first of all, Miss Lucy Grant of McIntosh County, she established a basis for Gullah Geechee subsistence based on their natural environment. Miss Grant's husband was a shrimp boat captain working in the industry for nearly 4 decades. Even before the waters of coastal Georgia helped to provide economically for her and her family through her husband's work, it always had an extreme impact and place in her life. In the interview, she mentions everybody lived off the water: the fish, the shrimp, the oyster, the crabs, everything. With this simple statement, she points out that how expensive of a resource the ocean has provided to her community. And then Mr. Charles Hall, he talks about how within his community of Sapelo Island, where he was a long-term leader, and his son is still a leader here, water is the means of survival, not physically, but in terms of all the things it produces for people to survive, not just the fish and the seafowl, but the fact that you can get other kinds of nutrients such as oysters and crabs. So with that, he said the water was our friend. And I argue that the orientation that the water is our friend represents a unique worldview that has developed over centuries among Gullah Geechee people throughout the country. The survival of our human lives is directly intertwined with the survival of our oceans, flora, and fauna. And the water is not just an object for us to exploit and extract from. The water is a friend we hold a relationship with that we have to nurture. Then I cited Mr. Leroy Beavers. He was also from McIntosh County, and he came from a community of fishermen. He said that the water is actually a part of the human body, and not just that it's a resource, but it's part of the human body, not even just a friend, it's a part of us. I also quoted Miss Cornelia Walker Bailey, who said every man had to have a boat and a cast net. She also talks about how we had to deliver fish in the neighborhood to different families and so forth. And it was a communal thing. It wasn't just a thing of individual survival, but if you go out and catch a bunch of fish, you're going to spread it out.